Good morning, my dear students. I hope that you all are fine and doing well. And I really hope that you are doing your spring holidays homework nicely. This is your Islamiyat lesson, and I am your teacher Hafiza Anam. So, today, what we are going to do? We are going to do the topic, the house of Allah the Almighty. And today we are going to do the written work of this. Okay, as you remember, in our previous lesson, we have done the reading of this chapter. You remember the page number 41 and 42 we have done? So, today we are going to do the written work of Islamiyat notebook. Okay, so for that, hurry up, take out your Islamiyat notebook and your stationery stuff. Okay, so we can start our today's task. So, as I told you, the topic is the house of Allah the Almighty. So, let's see what are today's learning objectives. So, there we are. Students will be able to describe the Qibla of Muslims and the importance of Kaaba. Reinforcement of the topic through the written work will be done. So it means that today you will be able to tell me that what is Qibla and why it is so important for Muslims. Okay? And you will also tell me that what is difference between Qibla and Kaaba. Then we are going to start the written work of this topic on our Islamiyat notebook. I hope that you are ready with your notebooks. But before starting today's written work, what we are going to do is we are going to read some discussion points, some important points which we have already done in this chapter when we have done the reading of this chapter, page number 41 and 42 of your Islamia textbook. Okay, so as I told you, the topic is the house of Allah the Almighty, and now these are all the important points. Okay, so keep an eye on the screen and also listen carefully so that we can answer the questions in our notebook properly about the knowledge we are going to discuss in this lesson. Okay, are you ready? Very good. So let's see what is the very first one. The very first point is about masjid. Masjid is the house of Allah. Yes, you heard right. It is called the house of Allah the Almighty. And do you know that what people do in masjid? Yes, I really hope that you know. And I really hope that all the points which we have read in the previous lesson, all these are in your mind. But it's okay if you are not just remembering. We are going to discuss again. So let's see the look at the second one. Muslims worship Allah in masjid by offering prayers 5 times a day. Yes, do you know, we as a Muslim, we offer prayers 5 times a day. Do you remember the names of the five prayers? I hope you know. Let me tell you. Number first is Fajr, then Zuhr, then Asr, Maghrib, Isha. These are the five prayers which are compulsory for all the Muslims to offer in a day. Okay, so these are the prayers, so we can tell Allah the Almighty that how much thankful we are. Look at the next point. The first house of Allah on earth is known as Kaaba. Yes, Kaaba is the name of Allah's house, and it was built by Hazrat Adam alayhi Islam, and it is the very first house of Allah the Almighty on the earth. Okay, and this place is very, very, very important for the Muslims, as it is the very first house of Allah the Almighty, and all the people from all over the world go over there to offer Hajj. You can say, okay, that it is the very specific prayer which is just for Allah the Almighty. Look at where it is situated. It means that where it is built. Khana Kaaba. Okay, we are talking about Kaaba. So it is situated in the famous city of Makkah in Saudi Arabia. Yes. Have you ever heard that any person has gone to Hajj or to Umrah in Saudi Arabia? Yes, they go to Allah's house. They go to Kaaba. Okay? Look at the next point. Now, the very important point, that who built Kaaba? The Kaaba was made by Hazrat Adam alayhi Islam for the very first time. Okay, so just keep it in the mind that First of all, the Kaaba was built by Hazrat Adam alayhi salam. Then it was repaired by Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam and Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam after thousands of years. You know what happened? The Kaaba was first made by Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, but with the passage of time, it was damaged. And then Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam and his son Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam rebuilt it. Okay, you know that when we make a home, some after some years it needs the renovation or it needs to be rebuilt. Okay, so that's why the Kaaba was also little bit damaged. So Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam and his son Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam had to rebuild it after so many years. Okay, look at the very next point. The Kaaba is also known as Qibla. Yes, Kaaba is also called Qibla. This you can say that it is the second name of Kaaba. Okay, first it was called Kaaba, and Kaaba was what is Kaaba? Kaaba Kaaba is the very first house of Allah the Almighty on the earth, and it is also called Qibla. Some people call it Qibla, some people call it Kaaba, but both name are correct. Okay, look at the next point. Muslims from all over the world turn towards Qibla to offer prayer. Yes, it is very true that from all over the world, no matter from which country or from which city people are coming, they always come to Kaaba just to pray over there. Okay, they Muslims all over the world, they turn towards Qibla to offer prayer. Do you ever see that when your mama or your baba is praying or offering their prayer in the home, where do they turn their face? Yes, they turn their face towards a specific direction, and this direction is called Qibla. All the Muslim in the whole world, wherever they are, when they are going to offer the prayer, they just pick up the prayer mat and they just put it on the floor, and where is the direction of that mat is? Yes, it is towards Qibla. So the person who is going to prayer or who is going to offer the prayer, he can turn his or her face towards Qibla Sharif. Okay, so he can offer the prayer. So, we have discussed some points. These are, let me tell you, a masjid is house of Allah the Almighty, where Muslims worship Him. And Allah the Almighty's first house is Kaaba. It is the very first house of Allah the Almighty on the earth. Okay, and the other thing, as I told you, that it is built in the famous city of Makkah in Saudi Arabia. And the next thing, as I told you, just keep it in the mind so we can answer the questions easily. Okay, and this is that it was made by Hazrat Adam alayhi salam for the very first time. Then after some years, what happened, that it was little bit damaged, so that's why Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam and his son Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam just rebuilt it. Okay, and the Kaaba is also known as Qibla. Just keep it in the mind. And Muslims from all over the world, they turn their faces towards Qibla to offer prayer. There are some more points. Okay, be ready to listen them, be ready to just keep them in the mind. To visit Kaaba and to pray in a special way is known as Hajj. As I mentioned before, that all the people from all over the world, Muslims, go to Allah's home, go to Allah Ta'ala's house, in the Kaaba, for the for what? To offer a prayer, to offer a special way is known as Hajj. Yes, it is called Hajj. So it is a very specific prayer. It is just for Allah the Almighty. And you know that Allah has commanded every Muslim man and woman to perform Hajj at least once in their lifetime. So that's why this prayer is very important for the Muslims. And they from all over the world go to the Kaaba and they pray their Hajj. Muslims perform Hajj on 9th of Zilhajj. Yes, there is a specific date. What is Zilhajj? Do you know? As we follow the calendar, there are some months like January, February, March, April, May. So this is the name of a Islamic month. Okay, Just don't confuse yourself that what is it. It is the name of Islamic month. So Muslims from all over the world, they perform Hajj on 9th of Zilhajj, and and on 10th of Zilhajj, all around the world the Muslims celebrate Eid al-Azha. Look at the next point. It is written over there. Eid al-Azha is celebrated on 10th of Zilhajj all around the world. Yes, you know that we celebrate two Eid, Eid ul Fitr and Eid ul Azha. Eid ul Azha, you know that it is also called Eid. You can say Bakra Eid or Badi Eid bhi, like it is called. Okay, so that's why it is called Eid ul Azha. So all over the world, Muslims celebrate Eid ul Azha on 10th of Zilhaj, the very next day of Hajj. Okay, look at the next one. Allah the Almighty has commanded Muslims, men and women, to perform Hajj once in the lifetime. Yes, Allah the Almighty commanded to every Muslim man and woman to perform Hajj at least once in their lifetime. It means that this prayer is specifically for Allah the Almighty. Okay, so Allah the Almighty, that's why Allah the Almighty just commanded that everyone should just perform the Hajj at least once in their lifetime. Look at the next one. There are some more points. Zilhajj is the last month of Islamic calendar. Yes, as I told you that Zilhajj is the last month of Islamic calendar. And Kaaba is the largest place for offering prayer in the world. As I told you that it is the very first house of Allah the Almighty. So it is the largest place for offering prayer in the world. So, what the points we have discussed, these are, I'm just repeating for yourself so you can keep them in the mind when you are going to answer in the notebook. The Kaaba is also called the Qibla because Muslims from all over the world turn towards it to offer prayer. To visit the Kaaba and to pray in a special way is called Hajj. It is performed on the 9th of Zilhajj, and Zilhajj is the, yes, very good. It is the last Islamic month. On the day after that, it is on 10th of Zilhajj, Eid al-Azha, Bakr Eid is celebrated. Allah the Almighty has commanded every Muslim man and woman to perform Hajj at least once in their lifetime. Zilhajj is the last month of Islamic calendar. And the last point is Kaaba is the largest place for offering prayer in the world. Now I hope that you are ready with your notebooks. Are you? Very good. Have you sharpened your pencils? Very good. So let's start. Just open a new page of your Islamiyat notebook so we can start today's written work. And just do it nicely and neatly, okay? Because I'm going to check it when you are coming back. And I really hope that you are going to do it nicely. So let's see what is our first task what we do when we are going to start the page. Yes, we are going to write down today's date and day. And today is Monday and date is 29th March, comma 2021. And in the middle of the page at the top, what we are going to write? We are going to write classwork, and classwork C would be capital, okay? And Monday's M would be capital. Are you writing? Very good. Just write. I'm just again repeating. Today is Monday and date is 29th March. March M would be capital as you can see on the screen. Same pattern you are going to follow as we follow in the classroom. Okay. 29 March. After March you will put a little comma. Then you will write down year 2021. You can underline it nicely with a color pencil. Okay. Have you done? I really hope that you have done it. Very good. Now we are moving towards the next thing what we are going to do. Okay. So what we are going to do? Yes. The very first thing is after writing date and day, we are going to write today's topic. And topic is the house of Allah the Almighty. Are you writing? Very good. Topics T would be capital. Okay. And just look in the topic where I have written. There are capital letters as well, so just focus on them. Where I have written capital letter, you have to write them. Okay? The house of Allah the Almighty. Have you done it? Now, just pick up any of your favorite color, a lighter one, okay? And just a scale, and you can underline the topic nicely with your favorite color. Have you done it? Oh, very good. Now, we are going to write in the next line, answer these questions. Are you writing? Come on, hurry up. I hope some of you have done it and some are writing. Come on, so we can start our today's questions. Have you done? After the topic, write down, answer these questions. So now we are moving. Now you can leave a line here, okay? Just to give a nice look to your classwork, you can leave a line here if you want to. Otherwise, it's okay. So write question number 1. So question number 1 is, which is the first house of Allah the Almighty? I really hope that you all people know the answer. Have you done it? Start writing the question with capital W. Okay, question number 1 again I'm repeating. Which is the first house of Allah the Almighty? Do not forget to put question mark at the end of the question. Okay? Which is the first house of Allah the Almighty? I hope you have written. Let's move towards the answer. The answer is Kaaba is the first house of Allah the Almighty on earth. Kaaba's K would be capital because we are starting a sentence here. Okay? Come on, hurry up. Kaaba is the first house of Allah the Almighty on earth. Focus on the capital letters, okay? I hope you are writing nicely. The first answer is Kaaba is the first house of Allah the Almighty on earth. Have you done it? I hope you have done it. I am again repeating question number 1. So the people who have not written, so they can write. Okay? So question number 1 is here. Which is the first house of Allah the Almighty? Question mark. The answer is Kaaba is the first house of Allah the Almighty on earth. Don't forget to put the full stop at the end of the answer, as we are completing our sentence here. So that's why we are going to put a full stop here. Okay? Have you done it? Can we move towards the second question? Let's move. So question number 2 is very easy one. Before starting question number 2, again I'm telling you, you can leave a line here. Okay? It is just up to you. If you want to do it, otherwise it's okay. So question number 2 is here. It is very little one. Okay? So come on, hurry up. Question number 2 is, who first made the Kaaba? Here Kaaba's K would be capital. Okay? And the very first word of the question, W, would be capital, as we are starting the sentence here. So what we are going to do, the first letter would be capital always when we are going to start the sentence. Okay? So question number 2 is, who first made the Kaaba? And question mark here. Don't forget to put question mark because because when we do not put question mark, so it doesn't consider a question. Okay? So just put a question mark here at the end of the question. Who first made the Kaaba? Question mark. The answer is very easy. Can you tell me that who first made the Kaaba? Yes, Hazrat Adam alayhi salam. Very good. So, come on, write down the answer on the very next line. After writing the question, at the next line, start writing the answer. And answer is Hazrat Adam alayhi salam built Kaaba for the first time. And then after completing your sentence, you will put a full stop here. We are going to start the sentence with the capital letter. Keep it in the mind. And Hazrat Adam, we are going to put the A of Adam's capital. Okay. Hazrat Adam, then we will put a bracket. In bracket, we will put A as capital for alayhi salam. Okay. Then we will write built Kaaba for the first time. So the answer is very easy. Hazrat Adam alayhi salam built Kaaba for the first time. Full stop at the end of the sentence. Have you done it? I am repeating this question again for you. So for the kids who have not done, they can do it. Okay. So the second question is, who first made the Kaaba? Question mark at the end. Answer is very easy. Hazrat Adam alayhi salam built Kaaba for the first time. Don't forget to put capital letters. Okay. Hazrat's H would be capital, Adam's A would be capital, and in bracket where we have written A as for alayhi salam, it would be also capital, and Kaaba's K would be capital. Okay, as these are proper nouns, so you have to put first letter capital of these words. Have you done it? I hope you have done it nicely. Now I am repeating your classwork. Okay, so you can listen properly, you can check it. If you have done any mistake, any spelling mistake, okay, so you can correct it. I'm telling you from the start. First of all, we will open a new page. We will write down today's date and day. Today is Monday and date is 29th March, comma 2021. Then we will move towards writing the topic. And topic is the house of Allah the Almighty. After writing the topic, you will underline it nicely with a color pencil. Okay? So, after writing the topic, after underlining it, we are moving towards the next thing. What we are going to write at the next line? Answer these questions. So, here we have two questions in today's classwork. Question number 1 is, which is the first house of Allah the Almighty? Question mark here. Answer is, Kaaba is the first house of Allah the Almighty on earth. I hope you have not done any mistake. Okay. The next question is second question. And second question is, who first made the Kaaba? Question mark at the end of the question. Then we will write down answer. And answer is, Hazrat Adam alayhi salam built Kaaba for the first time. Again, I'm repeating this question for you. Who first made the Kaaba? Answer is, Hazrat Adam alayhi salam built Kaaba for the first time. I hope you have done this classwork, and I really hope that you have enjoyed today's lesson and all the points I have discussed with you all are clear in your mind. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay, now take care of yourself and have a good day, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.